Well, folks, it's a warm evening here at Lakeside Speedway tonight. Getting ready to go with the A main for the factory stocks. Terry Schmidt on the front row, Marshall Hewitt outside, Sean Foster inside that second row. Hank Thompson outside the second row. Into that second spot. Now he races with Marshall Hewitt for that second place. Here we go with a restart on lap 6. Terry Schmidt, your leader. Brett Heater second. Marshall Hewitt third. Ryan fifth. Heater looks to the inside. Into that third spot, Mike Ryan pushing Hewitt. Slides up to Terry Smith. Terry tries to come back on that inside, but I don't think he's going to make it. Here he gets back ahead. Brett Heater. Comes Terry out of the car. 2 wins in a row, 3 total for the year. And of course the number or name of the car is B number 1, and Terry is certainly trying to. Your feature winner here at Lakeside Speedway on Friday night, Terry Schmidt. Well, it's Grand National time here at Lakeside Speedway on Friday night. Mike Taylor Jr. on the front row, Ben Kyle outside. Darren Kling second row, Marshall Hewitt in the second row, Brad Dibben and Chad Clancy. And that rounds out the top 6. And it looks like Ben Kyle going to run out to an early lead down the back straightaway with Mike Taylor Jr. right behind him now. Marshall Hewitt in third, Chad Clancy in fourth. Ben Kyle going to be your first lap leader. Up a little bit, kind of gives Chad Clancy a chance at second place as they race pretty close down the back straightaway and into 3. Chad Clancy's going to take over second place on lap 3, and looks like he may take the lead here through 1 and 2 unless Ben Kyle can get a pretty good run off the corner, but I don't think he will. Chad kind of checks up a little bit right in the middle of the turn, but will lead here again on lap number 4. A good run there pretty much by himself. Ben Kyle now gets back up on the outside. This is almost a repeat of last week, as Brad Dibben just about run around the outside. See whether Clancy moves up or not, as Ben Kyle catches back up with the leader. There you see that hesitation again between 3 and 4. But Clancy's going to lead lap number 7. Straight away, the white flag flies, and Chad Clancy on his way to possibly 4 feature wins in a row. Running that low side, you're going to have to ask him about after the races about this little hesitation between 3 and 4. And he's going to come down, take the checkered flag. Ben Kyle second, Marshall Hewitt third, Mike Taylor Jr. fourth, And Miles fifth car. Fourth feature win for the year here at Lakeside Speedway. Chad Clancy. Folks, very thing these drivers didn't want tonight. They had a long wait over there in their cars as that Grand National race took quite a while. But here we've got Derek Nadler on the pole, Danny Charles outside, Luke Driscoll inside second row, John O'Neill Jr. outside second row. And it looks like Danny Charles is going to lead him down the back straightaway, and that's John O'Neill Jr. there in second place. Tim Carrick has been having a fairly rough year this year. Moves up into fourth there behind Nadler. Danny Charles is going to lead the first lap. And Tim Carrick just runs right by Nadler as he moves into third. Carrick looks like he might have something there tonight. He's good on these dry slicks, and we're definitely working on a dry slick with the bottom working. O'Neill kind of bobbles and goes up a lane, and that opens it up for Carrick, and sure enough, he's going to slip right through there. Tim Carrick is caught up to Danny Charles. Danny gets a little crooked right there in the middle of 3 and 4, and Tim Carrick's going to run by him on the outside, and he will lead on lap 5. I say Carrick looks like he's got it together tonight. He's showing speed, he's got handling, and of course we know he can drive. Tim Carrick, your leader on lap 6. Johnny Allen is going to race with Danny Charles now for second. And looks like he is going to move into second place on lap 14. Or 13, I guess. They moved it back one. But Tim Carrick still showing a lot of speed. He's got about a 6-car length lead here on Johnny Allen. Lap 14. Allen has made up quite a bit of distance. Carrick looks like he's having some trouble going through 1 and 2. Got some wobbles through there. Johnny Allen looks to the inside just briefly. They're up in lap traffic now. Carrick slides up just slightly. Allen is going to lead on 24 as he sneaks by Tim Carrick, but Tim's got that momentum up on the top around 1 and 2, about halfway up on the track through the cavity over there. And here we are in lap traffic again. We're going to have a lap car that may decide this race. Tim Carrick's going to get it. Johnny Allen. Tonight for the A mods at Lakeside. Tim, it's sort of been Tim Carrick. Tim, it's kind of been a rough year for you so far.
Yeah, it has been. I was just telling him on the front straightaway. Alan Lawrence told me last week. He said, "Dude, you know, I kind of figured out if you start the season with the car you end it with, you might not take so long to get to victory lane."
Yeah.
And so it's taken us. I mean, what's odd is we end up about with the same setup we had at the end of the last year. It took us a couple times bending it, and everybody had a little bit on us for a while, so we needed that drive up off the corner. We finally got it back, and just tonight I was taking it too easy. I kept watching that 98 come forward and like, oh hell, here we go again. I bet Johnny and I's had 5 or 6 last lap races, dude. So I mean, win some, lose some. I mean, it is what it is. We're racing for a $100 difference there. So it worked out pretty good for both of it. I mean, it worked out good for me, leading and then getting it on the last straightaway. So it was fun. It was a good time.
Did the car change a little bit in the last part? Because it looked like you were changing your line. We're just looking for something faster.
I was changing my line, but what happens is the driver kind of, that ain't been a victory lane in a while, your confidence level's got to get up there the last couple of laps. So you really got to be on your game. And I mean, Johnny's had some tough luck out here too. So, but he was chasing, I was leading. It's always easier to chase than it is to lead because you kind of, I mean, you see he's got his hood bent up a little bit, so you know he's driving in the corner hard. And I was trying to take care of the car, and it worked out pretty good. So, I mean, I let it get a little closer than it should have been, but I mean, Johnny's fast. He's going to find a way. I mean, if I drive harder, he's going to drive harder. It is what it is.
Right. Okay, folks, there's your winner for the A main tonight at Lake.